Hey guys, I'm Dr. Carrie. Welcome to this week's Vet Ranch Roundup. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with us this week. And thank you for coming to hang out with Kiki and Squee. Squeakers. Squeak, squeak. He's coming in from the back. So thank you guys so much for joining us. If this is your first time to see our channel and visit, welcome, welcome. One, don't you dare judge that hangy pouch and that bad haircut, okay? You need to go back and watch the other videos if you think you're gonna judge him. I'll put a playlist up so you can actually go back and kind of watch the videos in order. Also, if you haven't seen our other videos, which started years ago, and this is kind of an offshoot of that. It's just Vet Ranch in general instead of Vet Ranch Roundup. And those are videos of patient stories from start to finish, and it's kind of just a different take on it, but I'm sure that if you love animals and love rescue stories, you will love those too. So I'll go ahead and put a link for that up so you can check out those videos. But anyways, this week is gonna be, I believe, a really good week. Last week started out pretty bummer, definitely got better as the week went on. This week I wanna go play with some puppies and get them better. I'm really pumped about it. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this week started and kind of think about some ideas to help us get some adoptions and get some more publicity for these animals, because I'm a little bit worried about getting them in homes because they can't be here forever. I mean, that's not fair to them. He is looking so irritated. Why do I look so irritated? Huh? Huh? And then go check on our dragon and bunny. So let's get started. Let's go. Been 4 days and we're gonna go ahead and microchip the pups. Recheck. The one that was really anemic, I probably want to get some blood on her. You're not gonna be able to hear me between the mask and the screaming.
It's been a few days.
My buddies look a lot better. Bubbles is the friendly one. Bliss is not as friendly. But they look good.
We're not gonna just like say this is just like a total slam dunk yet, because you just never know, but they look really good. They're making me look good because they're just healing so speedily. So we're gonna keep them here for a while, watch them play, fall in love with them probably. And we won't keep them because I already have too many freeloaders. But we'll watch them. Hopefully we get some cute videos of them. And neuter them, spay them, make sure they have all their shots. Do y'all hear that? Y'all hear? This is a cute little squeak.
I just need to show everybody how angry Imagination is. Look how black her chin is. It's because we were outside in the sun basking, outside in the grass, and I brought her back in. She had a little mini bearded dragon tantrum. Got really upset, and her beard is black. And I even tested it by taking her outside and then comparing, and she turned happy again, nice and tan, and then as soon as we came in, boom, tantrum. Black neck, puffed up, angry. 3:34. No one's hand feeding you anymore. You need to get up and move. Bunny language 101, when they're asleep with their little legs kicked out in the side, they are super relaxed. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness, come here. You're okay. You have to get used to lots of handling. People want to touch buns. Oh, sweet boy. Oh, sweet boy. My little boo is eating now, feeling better. But now he has some green nasal discharge and is sneezing. I am freaking terrified that he could have distemper. I'm hoping it's just respiratory, upper respiratory, like the rest of the kiddos at the shelter have, but man, I've been burned so bad. So everybody needs to keep little Chandler, man, in your thoughts, because I'm worried about him. Chandler? Could you be less cute? Chandler? Chandler, is that your name? Are you the cutest boy? Chandler, he gonna be okay. Take a boy. Hair recheck. Oh my gosh, I'm getting her pumped up. Is that the only area that's open?
Yeah, it's just the sides.
Just focus on the sides. Looks good. Django and I are taking a trip to Petco. He's searching for food now, so that we can go get our little imagination some crickets and some live food, because everybody's kind of short on roaches and stuff right now. So we'll see what we can get, huh? There you go. That's the only open spot. It looks really good. No, get down, get down. Good girl. We're just gonna vaccinate her today. She's kind of a bundle of nerves. Yes, you are. Good girl. I know. Lots of scratches. Done with that. Good girl. Drops in the nose. We're done. Okay, you can let her go. Thank you. Good girl. So it has been almost 8 weeks since Clarissa's surgery. We are gonna let the foster take some breaks with the brace off, but only for a little bit, and keep it on when she's in a crate. She's pretty high energy, y'all know that obviously. And then we'll recheck her in about 4 to 6 weeks, and then hopefully that's gonna be it. Looks so good. Look at Timber, he's using that like really well today. He's about 8 weeks since surgery, so we are going to sedate him, palpate him, and see what our next surgery needs to be. Yeah, especially because we're not sure about that knee. Yes, take some x-rays. Timber, don't you think he looks better, like he gained weight?
Yeah, it's creamy now.
Excuse me? Creamy of all.
He's like a cream color.
He's creamy now. Timber's radiographs still look great. Here's the other hip that we need to deal with, and definitely needs probably a knee surgery as well in this knee right here. So we are reaching out to Dr. Reed to see when we want to plan that and then start phase 2 of 3. Okay, so we're gonna do raise first. I think it's very exciting. This is going great. Oh my goodness. Oh, yummy. Hey, it's okay. Nunu, what do you have? Is it dinner time? Clancy update. He's adorable. He's hanging out at my house. He's best friends with Bolt, my dog. And he said pet me, and when Clancy says pet me, you pet him. That is all that you need to know. He's using the big kitty litter box, and I believe he might have an adopter. Well, I'm super bummed this morning. I'm headed into work and I got a text that the puppies are feeling bad, and it just happened really suddenly. So I'm gonna go see what that's about, but I'm worried about parvo or other infectious disease from the shelter. But anyways, the week just took a turn. Well, bad news bears, these little kids are parvo positive, and they kind of had a decreased appetite yesterday and now are vomiting. Ugh. So we're about to move them. Parvo positive, super positive. The one right here is the control. I'm sorry, the one right here is the control at the top, and this is the positive. Well, we moved our little baby puppies, and they're so sad. This is not the same puppies. This is not our same puppies. What is it? Goodness. Oh, the sad puppies. And I just noticed that our friends have some nasal discharge, which is freaking me out. It's basically like Chandler symptoms all over again, especially our little purple girl. Ooh, poor baby. Quit.
Yeah, he's already to his line.
This is the one that got a blood transfusion from Bolt. Definitely a little brighter. Was completely flat about 2 hours ago. Everybody's looking pretty sad. Hey, you. Well, it's next day checkup. Purple. Bad news, we lost the red. What's that, Purple? Bad news, we lost the red puppy. I'm not surprised, but I still feel really glad that I did a blood transfusion, because at least I know that we tried everything. But this is definitely going to be the hardest video to make and the hardest week that you guys have seen so far. Anyway, I'm gonna try not to get choked up, and I'm just gonna do some treatments right now. So what I do is they do the treatments in the morning, and then I go through and I look at each puppy. We can see Green is not eating. Pretty pink though, so I'm not worried about transfusing this kiddo. So we're going to just continue treatment as we're doing right now. May add plasma, which is the plasma portion of blood, to add some proteins. But I think we're okay with this kiddo for the time being. Purple is purple and a complete crazy puppy. You know what? I think they left one healthier like this to help my mental stability. Be glad that we got these puppies and helped them. Purple! This little one has a swollen face because we had to put a jugular catheter in yesterday because the veins were so bad. This is the only one that we really struggled with placing a catheter in. Even though it looks terrible, he's actually eating pretty good, which is phenomenal. So this one on, a list of, oh, you're looking? Is actually doing okay, so that makes me feel better. I think of her as like the biggest, healthiest from the beginning. She definitely is more alert, you can tell, than the other ones. She is well hydrated and may have eaten a little bit of food, but she definitely is up, tail wagging. So I definitely put her in the trying to recover category. Good girl. All right, this is Black Collar. I don't have all their names memorized. Come here, baby. It's all right. Not eating. Looking pretty poor. Still dehydrated, even on fluids. Pink. She said he was vomiting quite a bit though, so we may go ahead and also do add a second anti-nausea medication and start plasma for this kiddo too. I know, baby. Guys, I'm sorry about this maniac, but I'm not sorry because I'm happy she feels okay. So we're gonna start plasma, a transfusion for Green and Black right now. Babies. Here's our plasma that is thawing. It's fresh frozen, so we're just thawing it in warm water. Look at you eating with your swollen face. You're so sad looking. All right, plasma is done. Baby. Well, I had to come outside to talk because Purple is so loud, but we have unfortunately lost another puppy. We knew we probably would lose the Black Collar one overnight just because of how bad he looked last night. So anyway, we're just devastated, but what we're gonna do and what I've talked to them about is we're going to not take this death in vain. We're gonna go ahead and send off for a full, basically, autopsy. We call it a necropsy, so that I can just find out right now if they have distemper, because distemper is my worst nightmare, because we could get the puppies over parvo and then a month from now they could have neurologic signs and die. So if anything, that's a gift that we have gotten to be able to do that, because it can be hard to test for and get a 100% reliable result. So we're gonna go ahead and hopefully get those results in a few days. But anyway, this is obviously the hardest part of the job, but all we can do now is just focus on our little kiddos that are still hanging in there and do our best to do right by them. So
Okay, we'll start with Mr. Green here, Mr. and Mrs. I'm not really sure. So Green is the only one still on fluids, but receiving fluids, IV medications. As you can tell, some other pups are doing good. So treatment is going good for Green. I'm very optimistic. Everything's going to be fine. Bam! We got Purple. Purple's one of the craziest. We're actually leaving the catheter in with purple and pink, just in case they need more medications, but they're doing great. Bam, Blue's here. Blue actually had a jugular catheter, doing well as well, eating, little facial swelling there, but we're gonna pull the jugular catheter today. And Pink is crazy. We're leaving the catheter in pink as well, just in case we need to do anything tomorrow. But I am super optimistic that we'll pull that catheter tomorrow. Okay. Bam. That is a telltale sign of a dog recovering from parvo and on the mend. We just need to rule out the distemper that we talked about.
Number 2.
Number 2, that's what I'm talking about. Cool. Ooh, isn't this what we love to see, though?
There you go.
Isn't this what we love to see? So, 3 out of the 4 that are left are doing really good.
Just everybody needs to appreciate
That's what you have.
the level of meds
Once you
for
get out,
the parvo puppies. Well, this week sucked. I don't really know what else to say about it. This is just the perfect example of how things can start off good and then in an instant take a turn for the worse. You know, I can't believe that we're losing those little puppies that just days ago were happy, healthy eating that we pulled from the shelter. I thought that they had just gotten there, and then a volunteer sent me a picture. Oh, Kiki's trying to make me feel better. And a volunteer sent me a picture of them in a cage at the shelter. So there absolutely is a chance, was enough time for exposure to parvo and potentially distemper, which we know that the shelter is battling right now. So I'm kind of freaking out, waiting, and really am going to be that way until we get the results back from the necropsy. And I'm terrified also that we're just going to lose more and more puppies and eventually lose them all. But fingers crossed, and we're just going to keep doing everything we can. This video should also be a reminder to vaccinate your pets and keep them vaccinated, because those diseases really are both easily preventable. And in demographics where a lot of people vaccinate their dogs, distemper is rarely ever seen, but here we see it quite frequently. The other thing is we need to give a shout out to the technical staff. Like, I do a lot, I make the decisions, but they're the people that are in there cleaning up after them and sitting with them when they, you know, are gasping for the last breath, or giving them fluid slowly, giving all the medications, and they're the ones that do a ton of work. So this video should definitely go out to all the vet techs and vet assistants out there that bust their butt to care for animals and make sure that they're healthy. So thank you guys. You guys all need to thank any vet techs that you know. But anyways, I don't want to end on a somber note, but I can't help it. Hopefully next week is better, and I can update with some better news when we start. Okay, see you guys next time. Bye.